Mock battle down. What am I going to do now? I want to promote. Man. Let's get out of here. I need to watch some more storyline unfold. Yay. Oh, yeah, that. Oh, I got a lot of people I can recruit.
Well, if it isn't tenebrous. Gloomy as ever, I see.
Minister,
Where's my Lila?
I see you are in high spirits.
Do you go up to the Cloud District very often?
House Wolford is ferrying my salt as we speak. An illustrious house from the Salt Iron War trying to win my favor. It's laughable.
But can they succeed, being as ignorant to the circumstances as they are?
If they fail, I simply lay the blame upon them and see their house duly punished. I shall gain merit in place of money.
I did not take you for an optimist. Or have you forgotten of Exham and Camsel's suspicions?
You speak as if it were my problem alone, my dear Tenebrous.
Do not misunderstand. It is because we are tarred with the same brush that I have come to warn you. Your dealings of late have grown, perhaps overly so. You would make an enemy of the other saints, should they notice.
And would you too turn against me?
Yes. I mean, no, maybe.
Our fates are tied.
Good. Now leave me.
Pray, be careful, Minister.
I've known a so-called online.
I have never failed, nor will I ever.
As I was saying, I understand the formula for so-called real gamers and real gamer journalists and real gamer critics when it comes to them dictating exactly what are good games and bad games. Basically, Square Enix, it's going to be rated at least a 7 or 7.5.
Fortunate this humble merchant is to look upon such beauty. Nothing would do Lionel greater honor than to see his powders and perfumes adorn your divine visages. Such
Beautiful woman, huh? Put her in the party.
willing to part with him for practically nothing at all.
We haven't even coined for salt, let alone vanity.
Mines are not but your ledgers. You peddlers disgust me.
No. It's you, isn't it?
Well met, brave protectors of the realm. Lionel has brought everything a hero needs and more. Every item has undergone meticulous testing to ensure that they will serve you well on the battlefield.
Out of our way, junkmonger. We've important duties to attend to.
That wasn't very nice.
Where are the smiles and open coin purses the people used to greet Lionel with? Oh, perhaps Lionel should take his goods elsewhere. War has made this place disagreeable. However,
I know who that is.
it is the perfect opportunity for the shrewd trader to amass his fortune. And Lionel is shrewd, if nothing else.
Sorry if those make scuffed your pants. It's Mass Effect all over again. That guy's like in every video game.
My lord, that merchant who peddles his wares in our encampment has requested an audience.
Does he fight? I thought he was going to get the beautiful woman to come. So yeah, if it's Square Enix, it gets at least a 7+, because they're a real gaming company.
Lionel, a great honor, my lord. A great honor.
If it's From Software, it gets at least a 9.
Among his loyal patrons has ever been a source of pride.
Same thing with anything Sony exclusive, 9.
What brings you before me today?
Doesn't matter what they make. If they make a bad game, then, you know, 9.
Heavy burden on the treasury. A burden
Or a 95, 90, whatever.
time drags on.
Nintendo, on the other hand, because it's considered not a real gaming company or real gaming console, even though they're the only ones making real games, it's just junk. It's garbage.
Lionel would offer his services in that very capacity. He He understands your precarious position, trapped between two ravenous wolves. In such times, one can never have enough coin and resources to stave off what may come. Surely you agree?
The reason why I bring this up is because it seems as though this game is getting highly rated.
In your dealings with my house, I see no reason not to welcome you into our ranks.
Splendid! You are as...
And to me, this game sort of...
Lionel shall not disappoint. Just the opposite, in fact. From this day until his very last, he shall stake his honor on the prospect.
That's what you look like?
Of your house.
You look like Louis Anderson's cartoon character.
And if his own coin purse should grow fat in the process, who could blame him?
Sell some medals of bravery, we'll be alright. Again, this game, it hangs on the top of the fence of being a really good game, but it wastes too much time telling a story that's not going anywhere. And what I mean by not going anywhere is there's supposed to be a war going on, and it kind of lasted 5 minutes. They went into Wolford, they went into Glenbrook, they took over everything, and that was the end of it. And now it's like, okay, we're going to stop that from continuing.
Long scouting missions sure ain't easy.
Easy or not, I do what duty demands. Do you need something?
You, sexually.
Just reckon Benedict must be relieved you're back safe and sound.
Must he?
Of course. After all, he treats you like his own daughter. Don't know any parent what wouldn't worry over their child. And he's got extra cause to fret, with all the dangerous work he gives you.
Oh? It never crossed my mind. Benedict trusts me. That's all I've ever needed.
That's so.
Do all parents by blood show concern for their children?
Wondering about yours, are you?
That's none of your concern.
I still remember how you insisted on being a scout, soon as you were old enough. You wouldn't say why, but any fool could guess it was to find out more regarding your parents. This work's well suited to that sort of thing.
Yet Benedict refused me.
And he was wise to do so. It ain't a job for an amateur. Guess he hadn't anticipated you'd trained under Archibald.
I earned his respect when he saw what I could do. The means don't matter. Only the results.
Did we recruit somebody, or did I miss something? What's going on? We recruiting someone from a few years ago?
I have grave news, sir. The enemy has captured one of our scouts. I know our soldiers aren't broken easily, but given enough time in the enemy's hands...
And here we are, severely short-handed. I shall call a war council, so our approach may be reconsidered.
Are we getting to know every one of our characters more so?
The scout has been rescued and returned safely home.
Already? That was far sooner than I anticipated.
I hope my actions were not out of line.
No. Well done, Anna. I don't know where I'd be without you.
Nor I you.
Oh, hey, baby. I don't know how she just jumps up into the air.
Can't thank you enough for leaping to my scout's rescue, while Benedict was still pondering what to do. I'd pay good coin just to see that look on his face again. So, think you'll find your parents? Not trying to dissuade you from looking, mind. I'm only being nosy.
Dissuade? Is there something you've not told me?
What would I know that you don't? Just take care you don't end up regretting it.
I'm this close. I can feel it.
Can you feel it? No recruitment, huh?
Greetings. Were you training outside?
Not today. Even I stay away from the proving grounds on occasion. The members of the King's Guard must keep themselves in prime fighting shape. That includes resting when our bodies are weary.
A wise policy. The handmaidens of Esfrost adhere to a similar principle. With clear eyes, we see, we serve, we anticipate.
I just wanted to look at her again.
Although our tools are different, we're alike in our aims.
Indeed. We must be the pillar our charges turn to in times of need. Even so, we are only human. If I may ask in confidence, do you ever find it trying to serve Prince Roland? Is he ever unreasonable? Have you ever found your patience tested?
No, never. It is an honor to serve, always. It is an odd question to ask, but I must confess I find it hard to imagine what it is like to serve in a society such as Esfrost's.
As do I, although I lived through it. It all feels as if it were so long ago.
You're not one for speaking plain, are you? But I suspect we may have much in common. I'm curious to hear your story, if you are willing to share it.
I'm not. Can we move on? I want to fight.
I made a promise to myself long ago to effect change through my own deeds, not to live as a mere servant.
And what came of that promise?
Hailing from Hyzand, at first I endeavored to learn at the ministry, that I might use the knowledge gained there to help others. But they guard their secrets fiercely, and maintain strict control over what fields their students can pursue. As much as it pained me to leave my home, I could not suffer such stifling rules, and so set forth to Esfrost. I took quickly to learning at the archives, where independent study is encouraged. I spent days in the stacks, soaking up as much knowledge as I could, when one day...
Now we're going to go through the history again. I haven't even touched the main storyline. It just takes too many cutscenes to get this thing going.
Yes?
Yes, my lord.
They tell me you're the most talented researcher the archives have ever seen.
She just heals.
Though I do spend more time here than most anyone else.
Admirable modesty. And you aren't frightened of me. Most impressive. I believe we have a suitable role for you. Come with me. The Archduke would have a word.
The Archduke? But...
No harm will come to you, if that is your fear. Now, follow me.
Lord Svarog had arranged an audience with the former Archduke of Esfrost, who appointed me as Frederica's personal tutor. She was the former Archduke's daughter, so I took my duty seriously. Yet I could never shake the feeling that I had betrayed my ideals. Perhaps I justified it by telling myself that my teachings could plant the seed for change.
An indirect approach, but an active one nonetheless.
The chance was unexpected, to be sure, but I could not very well deny it. The Archduke's successor, Gustadov, was a man that paid no heed to birth or blood. He effected a change in people's attitudes, a change which provided fertile ground in which my teachings could take root. Thus, I stayed by Frederica's side. Truth be told, I had not thought to be with her for this long. And yet, here I am. Life is truly a journey of unforeseen destinations.
She's probably one of those women that's very tight-collared, but then, like, when you get her in bed, she's a wild animal. Just a little bit of a lesson here when it comes to stories, and if you're looking to write and stuff or create, give you a little bit of advice. When you focus specifically on characters, that's a bad form of writing. Characters don't mean jack. You need a story that has a purpose, that has a theme, a central point for which everything derives itself from. This is focusing way too much. Everything in modern day so-called writing is focusing way too much on individual characters. I don't care. The storyline is botched.
And I wish to be named Archduke of Esfrost. Does he understand what he asks of us? We have no leads.
Salt is a well-regulated commodity, and numbers do not lie. If this illicit trade exists, someone will have altered the ledgers.
Of course. We'll gather what information we can on Sourcelay until the evidence we seek reveals itself.
Yeah, we'll find a ledger with scribbles and whiteout.
Agreed. We should split up and search for clues.
What I mean by the story is botched is you're talking about a war here, and all we've been doing is jerking around, looking at the town and hanging out with civilians. There's no war going on. War means battles. The characters you should have a theme. And what I mean by a theme is a central point, a main idea. If it's, family comes first, you need to have a theme that then kind of encompasses the entire setting and everything like that. And then the characters, more or less, naturally evolve from that theme, from that central point. You don't just make a bunch of characters and go, okay, so there's going to be a war. But what are these characters, what would they do in the time of war? How would that war affect, no, I don't care. That's not what this is about. And by the way, it's a video game. Again, a far superior series of video games with the similar concept in terms of combat system and turn-based strategy, Fire Emblem. You get 5 minutes of story, you get a battle. 5 minutes of story, get a battle. 2 minutes of story, get a battle. You have side battles. You have grind battles. You can just fight as much as you want. That's a role-playing game. Shin Megami Tensei 5, role-playing game. You take on battles, you get to the next area, cutscene. Tells you what's going on. Then you get all the battles you want. Totally up to you how many times you want to fight, recruit, whatever. As long as you're fusing and stuff like that. That's a role-playing game with combat system. This combat system is interesting. It's not perfect. I've had better, but yeah, we'll suck up to Hyzanth. And I'm all about equality. Hi, guys. But again, it's up to you. You fight what you want to fight, you recruit what you want to recruit, you fuse what you want to fuse. But once more, Square Enix, they're going to say, oh, this is the greatest game ever made, or one of the greatest games ever made, or, well, it's on a Switch exclusive hitch, so that means they're going to give it, they'll run it through the ringer to an extent. I think I saw my Lila. Because it's a Switch exclusive. For some reason, they got a problem with Nintendo, and they don't want to sell Switches. Even though the Switch is outselling every console by a lot. Hi, baby. It's too late. You lost. Nintendo wins again. Hold on. Oh. I love you. But really, the battles just seem so improvised because you're too busy worrying about each individual character, and I really don't care about them because that's not what makes a good storyline. mean, I'm just skipping over this. I'm not learning anything, so. Vanishing vessels, zippity. I mean, I don't want to keep harping on this. I really want to enjoy this game. I really do. But you're trying too hard to make it so much more epic than it really is. In the end, I can't go that way, right? What am I supposed to do? Read everything? Anybody over here I haven't spoken to yet? I did? Good thing I have an option to do that again. These people really are rich. Oh. Yeah, I want to enjoy this game. I really do. And it's got a good concept. But it ruins it with all this garbage storytelling based off of individual characters. I love you. I broke into your home, right? Merchant. Oh, am I done now? Suspicious merchants, learned all I can. It really would have been, it would have just been wise if this whole thing was, as Frost wants full control over everything, and so they came up with some Gasfrost wants to take full control for whatever reason, blah, blah, blah. You keep fighting him until you beat him. You choose how you want to rule, yada, yada. Fantastic. That would have been fine. But instead, it's a lot of walking and talking, and I'm sorry, but it's supposed to be a role-playing game. I get that there needs to be storyline, but this is ludicrous. This goes above and beyond. Just way too much talking. How am I supposed to know this stuff? Hi, baby doll. Wait, let me do that one more time. Hi, baby doll. Oof. So I gotta just keep talking to everybody until I've learned everything. Like, keep talking to everybody? Sounds like I've learned everything I need to learn. When I come back, we will continue. I'll see you then.